Do you find yourself tired of making the same recipes week after week, but you're not sure where to find any relief? Well, I have got you covered. That's exactly what we're going to talk about in today's video. My name is Tiffany, and I help busy millennials who feel overwhelmed in the kitchen learn new skills to create quick, healthy meals with wine pairings. Check out my link in the description below. Follow me on social media for daily tips, tricks, recipes, and inspiration. And while you're there, be sure to download your copy of my weeknight recipe guide featuring 7 recipes that go from raw to ready in less than 30 minutes, saving you time, money, and energy so you have more of it to spend life as you wish. Now, in this video, we are going to discuss how you can change the way you cook and savor flavors with one simple product. And then we are going to explore a delicious selection of recipes that are going to help warm you up during these cold winter months. And lastly, we are going to cover how you can discover and unlock endless inspiration to save you relief from that recipe rut that we all find ourselves in from time to time. But that's not all. I also have a super simple strategy that's going to help you create the perfect wine pairing experience to go along with these new recipes that you and your family are going to fall in love with. So be sure to stick around until the end. Let's get started. So what is this one product that is going to change the way you cook and savor flavors in your own kitchen? Well, this is my good friend, Mr. Tastebuds. Tastebuds is small, but it is mighty. It is going to infuse your dishes with rich, tantalizing flavors and seasonings that you cannot find anywhere else. And this is designed for people of all skill levels. So whether you find yourself a seasoned chef or you're just starting to learn your way around the kitchen, Tastebuds is here to help you save time, money, and energy in your kitchen right away today. Now, inside this box, you are going to find an explosion of flavors. Each month, we have a different theme, and that theme features 3 different recipes, plus additional tips and tricks on how to change up those recipes for those of you with picky eaters, any food allergies, or dietary restrictions. We take the guesswork out of cooking for you. In addition to those recipe cards, you get 3 seasoning packets, each of which has enough to make 2 to 4 recipes each. So not just the featured recipe, but additional ways for you to use these tantalizing flavors throughout your kitchen all month long. And one of these 3 is exclusive to that box. This is going to be a seasoning that you cannot find anywhere else. It is exclusive to that box, and it has never been released before. This is one of my favorite perks, but it doesn't stop there. You are going to be meeting your versatile cooking companion in this box that is going to give you tips, tricks, and inspiration for baking, grilling, sauteing, soups, stews, pastas, desserts, and even beverages. We have got you covered. No more recipe rut or feeling stuck and tired in the kitchen. This is what you need for that relief and endless inspiration. Now, before we dive into our January collection to see what those featured recipes and exclusive seasoning is, I want to hear from you. What is your biggest struggle in the kitchen today when it comes to cooking and mealtime prep? Drop it in the comments below. I look forward to reading these and learning how we can work together to overcome those challenges and learn and grow in the kitchen, one recipe and one glass of wine at a time. Now, our January featured collection has 3 different recipes, 3 different seasonings that all fit the theme warm up on cold nights. Now, this is perfect for the winter months, especially right up here in the bold north of Minnesota. So our first featured recipe for the January collection is ricotta chicken. And this is going to be featuring our garlic rub. Delicious on grilled meats, veggies, homemade garlic bread, and pasta. But it doesn't stop there. This ricotta chicken recipe, if you are looking for some change-ups with the cheese, that's one that we have got covered for you right on the card with those easy change-ups. Again, we want to save you time, money, and energy and take the guesswork out of cooking by providing this to you. So if you are looking for a change-up on the cheese, the recipe calls for mozzarella. But for a spicy twist, you can add in some pepper jack. You could also change it up with Swiss, Colby, or whatever cheese you find in your kitchen that day. And if you find yourself with leftovers of this ricotta chicken, you can repurpose those leftovers by serving it on some Italian bread for a fun twist, or wrap it up in a tortilla or a lettuce wrap for an Italian taco twist. Lots of possibilities. And if you find yourself with extra garlic rub, we have got you covered there as well. Not only are you going to get these 4 additional ideas, but inside your Tastebuds portal, you have got so many other ideas on how to use this extra garlic rub with main course recipes, side dishes, dips, and more. And we also give you some additional inspiration on what we believe, thanks to our customers and the feedback that you provide for us, on what this seasoning is going to go best with when it comes to protein sources and various vegetables. So you get to find out all of that on this handy little recipe card and even more inside your Tastebuds portal. Our second featured recipe for the month of January is veggie tortellini soup. Perfect way to warm up on those cold winter nights, as well as getting a boost of nutrients from this veggie packed soup. And this recipe features our rotisserie seasoning. Now, of course, this is delicious on your rotisserie chicken in the air fryer. I also love putting this on pork chops that are going to be baked in the oven, in the air fryer, or going on the grill. Now with this recipe, again, we have got those change-ups, swaps made for you, already listed out to save you time and energy in your kitchen. So if you're looking for a protein boost of this veggie soup, you can add in some shredded chicken, diced up pork, or shrimp right to the soup recipe. And for a veggie boost, we've got carrots, celery, bell pepper, and kale included. But you can also add in some diced up green beans, sliced zucchini, or sliced mushrooms. And if you're not a big fan of kale, spinach is going to be an excellent substitute for that kale without changing the flavor or the texture of the rest of the soup. And if you find yourself with some leftovers, this is a great one that you can portion out and freeze for a later date, whether it's a quick grab and go lunch or on those busy weeknights that you just don't have the energy to cook or forgot to go to the grocery store. I know I've been there multiple times, and that's where these freezer meals come in handy as a huge lifesaver. Now, when you find yourself with extra rotisserie seasoning, again, we've got you covered with 4 additional ideas right here on the recipe card, plus additional proteins and vegetables that seasoning is going to go well with, and you get endless inspiration inside your Tastebuds portal. Now, our third featured recipe also includes an exclusive seasoning that you will not find anywhere else. It is exclusive to this January collection. And if this one catches your eye, I encourage you to click the link and grab it before January 16th so you can get it and try it right away today before it's gone forever. So our third featured recipe for January Tastebuds is cowboy chili, and this features exclusive seasoning coffee rub. Now, those of you that love having secret ingredients in chili, ground coffee is very common to put in chili. So with this fun twist of cowboy chili, this coffee rub is going to do that. Plus add additional flavor to tantalize your taste buds and give that chili a nice fresh twist to keep you warm on those cold nights. Now, for some change-ups with this chili, it does call for ground beef, but you can swap that out for ground turkey, ground chicken, or your meat-free alternative ground option. Lots of possibilities when it comes to changing up this recipe. For the beans, you can use 2 cans of chili beans, as it says. You can also swap that out for your preferred choices of beans, whether it's Great Northern, cannellini, kidney, pinto, you name it, or pick 2 cans of different ones for a fun twist on texture and flavor. Various beans are going to come in different colors as well, which is going to add a little bit of fresh twist to that cowboy chili. And for a spicy twist, you can add in some diced poblano or a diced jalapeno. And of course, top it with some shredded pepper jack cheese for some extra flavor spice. Now, when you find yourself with extra of this coffee rub after giving the cowboy chili a try, we've got some ideas for you to use that and see if this seasoning is one that is great for your family. And when you give it a try, definitely reach out to me, share your feedback so we know if this is one that should be added as a permanent collection to our pantry twists. And I know I am most looking forward to giving that coffee rub a try on some grilled venison steak. Coffee is such a fun twist when it comes to seasonings. Now, before we cover how you can unlock endless recipe inspiration, I want to remind you to hit the subscribe button because I'm dropping videos like this every week, and I would hate for you to miss out on the next tip or trick shared right here inside my tasting room. So how do you unlock that endless recipe inspiration? That is thanks to our Flavor Club perks inside your Tastebuds portal. So not only do you get access to these 3 recipes and the additional ideas on how to use those extra seasonings, you get to unlock so many recipes, hundreds of recipes inside your Tastebuds portal every month. You can search by seasoning. You can scroll through to see which ones catch your eye by the picture. So many possibilities. And this includes main courses, side dishes, desserts, appetizers, snacks, and beverages. We are truly taking the guesswork out of cooking to save you that time of meal planning, save you money while you're grocery shopping, and save you energy while you're cooking. So that way you have more of that to spend as you wish. It's time to take control over your life by embracing these Flavor Club perks and spending less time in the kitchen because life is too short. Now, in addition to those recipes, you also get extra discounts and exclusive access like the coffee rub in our January collection. Now, these discounts happen inside our add-on marketplace, which gives you an extra discount on all of our pantry collection, as well as additional products that vary from month to month. But these products are going to help you save even more time and energy while you are cooking at home. And everyone's favorite, free shipping. The shipping is included in your Tastebuds monthly collection with any additional products that you add on from the add-on marketplace. So you don't have to worry about additional shipping costs. And you also get exclusive products inside that marketplace that cannot be found anywhere else. Some of this might include previous seasonings from our previous month collection that have been customer favorites, but haven't quite been added to our pantry collection as a permanent item. So if you're ready to grab your taste buds, click the link in the description below. Grab it before January 16th so you can try that exclusive coffee rub. But that's not all. I also have 3 simple tips to help you create the perfect wine pairing experience to go along with these new recipes that you are going to be giving a try. Number 1, as a general rule, red with red and white with white. So typically, red wine is going to go best with your red meat and your red tomato-based sauces, whereas white wine is going to go best with your white meat and your white cheesy garlic-based sauces, such as that ricotta chicken. But that's not always the case, and that leads us to tip number 2, which is to consider those sides and seasonings. When it comes to wine pairing, you need to look at the meal as a whole, not just the main course. So what other sides are you serving with that main course? What other flavors are there? Look at the seasoning profiles that are combining your main dish with your side dishes and bringing everything together. And that is what you want to look at when you are picking out that perfect wine. And number 3, sweet likes heat. When you find yourself enjoying spicy cuisine, such as that cowboy chili with the diced jalapeno, or some Mexican food, Thai food, and curry, you want a sweet wine, either red or white, depending on what you're serving, to go along with that spicy food. And even if you're not a fan of spicy food, like I am, you have that sweet wine to counteract and cut back on the spiciness, bringing out other flavors and making that dish more bearable for your taste buds. But of course, if you want to accent the heat, grab yourself a dry wine and it will do just that. But remember, I warned you, it's going to accent the heat and make it even more intense. Now, if you're ready to become the wine pairing guru in your social circle, be sure to click the link in the description below to download your copy of my basic food and wine pairing guide to help you learn the basics of food and wine pairing to tantalize your taste buds at your next meal.